A very good morning, class. So I hope you all have gone through the videos which I'm sending, and as you all know, we have started with lesson number 3 of our Maths 2 syllabus. We have already finished with the two exercises, exercise 3.1 and exercise 3.2. Now class, today we are starting with exercise 3.3. In this particular exercise, we'll be studying about sums which already have the regression equations. Up till now, class, you learned how to find out regression coefficients. Then we used to find out the regression equations of x on y and y on x. Now, in this particular exercise, the equations would already have been given to us. And they have told us to find out the mean values or find out the regression coefficients when you will be having the regression equations already. तो बेसिकली हम इस एक्सरसाइज में क्या देखने वाले हैं, आपको रिग्रेशन इक्वेशंस दिए होंगे और वो बोल रहे होंगे टू फाइंड आउट रिग्रेशन कोएफिशिएंट्स और साथ साथ में मीन दैट इज एक्स बार वाई बार या कोरिलेशन कोएफिशिएंट आर, ये सब ढूंढो. So consider the following class. We used to write the equations like this. If you remember, y is equal to 3.2x plus 58. X is equal to 0.2y minus 8. So the first one is called as regression equation of y on x. And the second one is called as regression equation of x on y. Correct? Now, if you remember class, when we used to write this, what is this particular value in front of x called? And what is this particular value in front of y called? Do you remember? Correct. When we used to write down regression equation, what was the format we used to write? Y minus y bar is equal to byx, x minus x bar. Correct? हम ये लिखा करते थे. So remember class, in front of x minus x bar, what used to come? Byx, correct? So can I say the value in front of x is called as byx? Similarly, the value in front of 0.2 can be called as bxy. So this is what is the topic you have to remember. Up tak you need to find byx and bxy by various formulas, है ना? जैसे exercise 3.1 we saw बड़े-बड़े formulas use करते थे. In exercise 3.2 you had standard deviation, CTX, CTY, R दिया होता था. Now this is the third type of finding out byx and bxy, that is called as by regression equations. So as you can see class, 3.2x का मतलब है 3.2 can be called as byx with reference to the first sum, and similarly 0.2y में 0.2 can be called as bxy. Now class, there is one condition which you have to check in the sums that I'll be explaining you all. The condition is product of byx and bxy should always be less than 1. That is less than unity. So you have to keep this condition in mind. You will see how I'll use this condition in the sums when we'll solve it. So there's no specific formula class in this particular exercise. You have to just pay attention to the technique that we'll be following in exercise 3.3. So let us start with the sum class. The first sum which I'm taking is sum number 9. So here is exercise 3.3. We are starting with sum number 9 first. So the question is in front of you. If the two regression lines for a bivariate data are 2x is equal to y plus 15, which is x on y, and 4y is equal to 3x plus 2y, which is y on x, find x bar, y bar, byx, bxy, and r. So as you can see class, the sum is really very simple. It has got regression equations already. Plus one more advantage is they have already specified which is x on y and which is y on x. So class, in this type of sums, there is no need to worry because they have already specified. Okay. So let us see how to solve the sum. All right. So I have written the two regression lines are already given and we have to find the following 5 things. Now, in order to calculate x bar and y bar, we'll see what has to be done. Thirdly, just now I explained you how to find byx and bxy, correct? जब regression equations दिए होते हैं. So the very first thing which I have done is I have found out the coefficients byx and bxy. So the regression equation of y on x is given to be as 4y is equal to 3x plus 2y. So now y is kept alone. So we'll take the 4 that side to the right hand side. So this will become 3x by 4 plus 25 by 4. So we get the value of byx. As you remember class, coefficient of x is our byx. So that is 3 by 4. Point number 1. Now similarly, the regression equation of x on y is 2x is equal to y plus 15. So again, x is alone over there. We never keep something with x. So we bring that to this side and make it y by 2. When y is alone, there is 1 over there that we can assume. Plus 15 by 2. So bxy ka coefficient, what will be the answer? 1 upon 2. Point number 2. Now class, remember the condition which I taught you above. So we'll use the condition and check whether product of byx and bxy is less than 1 or not. So byx is 3 by 4 into bxy is 1 upon 2. So the answer comes 3 by 8. If you divide, you get the answer 0 point something, correct? Because the numerator is smaller and denominator is bigger. So the product is less than 1. So that means the condition which they specified, that the first one was x on y and the second one was y on x, is satisfied. So now once you have got the regression coefficients, you can find the value of r. One more thing class, you must have seen I have written point number 3 and 4 over here. The reason was, if you paid attention to find me, on number 3 and number 4, there was byx and bxy. So that is why I have given those numbers only, because that we found out first. That was the reason. Once you know both regression coefficient, you can find correlation coefficient class, correct? So correlation coefficient R is equal to plus minus square root of byx into bxy. So on substituting the values, we have got 3 by 8. When I divide 3 by 8, I get the answer 0.375. Now, if you have observed class, they have already given you the value in the question, square root of 0.375. So I will just substitute over here. Now class, did you observe what is the final answer? Because above steps, I was writing plus minus, but in the final answer, I have not written any sign. What does this mean? In the previous exercise, we studied that the sign of both the regression coefficients lead to the sign of R, correct? So as both the coefficients are positive, R is also positive. So with this, we have found out third, fourth and fifth part, correct? We found out how to calculate byx, then bxy and then R. Now coming to finding x bar and y bar. Now what do you mean by x bar and y bar? X bar and y bar means mean, average of x and y. Now whenever you have equation form, you will always solve both the equations simultaneously class. When you solve both the equations simultaneously, you will get the value of x and y, correct? In our previous standard, 11th standard, in the straight lines, we studied that when two lines are intersecting, correct, on a particular graph, if I say, that intersecting point has some axis or some point on y-axis and some point of x-axis, correct? And when I solve the equations of those lines and I get the value of x, I can substitute in any equation. ऐसा नहीं है ना कि पहले में ही substitute करना है या सिर्फ दूसरे में करना है. If I put the value of x and y in any equation, the condition will be satisfied. So can I say that x and y is nothing but x bar and y bar respectively? Because the two regression lines intersect each other at that particular point where I will get some point of y and some point of x. And both these points will be satisfying the given equations. So whenever you have to find x bar and y bar class, always solve the two regression equations simultaneously. Okay. So as you have seen class, I have arranged the equation in a systematic form. That is keeping x first, y later equal to the constant number. So whenever you have to find the value of x and y, that is x bar and y bar, arrange the equations properly and then solve it simultaneously. So I have multiplied equation 1 by 4 because I am making y as same. So I get a new equation, 8x minus 4y is equal to 60. This is my third equation. Now I will subtract second equation from third as both the sign are similar. So on subtracting, all the sign will be changing, correct? Okay, so 5x is equal to 85. X is equal to 85 by 5. I got the value to be 70. Now we can substitute this value of x in any of the equations above. You have 3, 1, 2 and 3. So you can put in any equation. I have substituted the value of x in equation 1. So I get the value of y to be 19 on substituting. So what did I tell you class? X is nothing but equal to x bar and y is nothing but equal to y bar. And both of them are same. And what was the reason which I explained you? Both regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar. So you have to give this reasoning in order to write the answer. Otherwise, you will lose your marks. So I hope class you have followed the sum and clear with the first sum. The first sum was quite easy because everything was mentioned, which is x on y, which is y on x, and what you have to find out. Okay, all right. Moving forward, now we are taking sum number 8. Again, the reason you will understand on reading. In a partially destroyed record, the following data is available. Variance of x. Now, what do you mean by variance of x? Vx is 25, which is given. Regression equation of y on x is 5y. Minus x is equal to 22. And regression equation of x on y is 64x minus 45y is equal to 22. So again class, as you can see, both the equations are specified over here, correct? X on y ka kaun hai and y on x ka kaun hai. And one more thing which you have been given is variance of x. Now they have told you to find out what mean values of x and y, standard deviation of y, that is CTY, and correlation coefficient between x and y. So what is coefficient of correlation or correlation coefficient? Small r. So let's have a look class how to solve the sum. So pay attention. So as you can see, I have written all the given things over here. Regression equation of y on x is given. Again it is specified. Regression equation of x on y is given. Variance of x is given to be as 25. So all this stuff is given. You have to find x bar, y bar, CTY, that is standard deviation y, and r, coefficient correlation. So remember class, what did I tell you? In order to find out x bar and y bar, we'll first arrange the equation and solve them simultaneously. Okay. So as you can see, I have arranged it. It was 5y minus x. So I made it x minus 5y, which is equal to minus 22. And 64x minus 45y is equal to 22. Now I'm multiplying equation 1 by 9. Again, I'm making y as 45. You can make even x to be as 64. Depends on you. So on multiplying equation 1 by 9, I get the third equation. 9x minus 45y is equal to minus 198. Now I will subtract the second one from the third one and all the sign will be changing like this. So on subtracting, I get the value of x to be as 4. Now you will substitute the value of x in any of the equation 1, 2, 3, whichever you feel. So I have substituted the value of x is equal to 4 in equation 1. So on substituting, I got the value of y as 5.2. Okay. So what will be the reason which you will be writing? X is equal to x bar is equal to 4. Y is equal to y bar is equal to 5.2. And what is the reason that you will be giving? Both regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar. So followed class how to find out the first two things, that is x bar and y bar. Now the third thing they have told us to find is R, correlation coefficient. Okay. So for that, what do we need? For R, we need two regression coefficients, that is byx and bxy. So the very first thing we'll be calculating byx and bxy, and वो कैसे मिलेंगे हमको? By regression equation. Correct? Now they have specified, तो again magajmari नहीं है, because they have specified which one is x on y and which one is x on y on x. So I am taking regression equation of x on y first. So x on y है, that means you have to leave x on the left hand side and take all the others on the right hand side like this. So minus 45 will go that side and become plus 45y. Then x should be alone, so 64 is extra. We'll take 64 that side, so it will be divided by both the numbers, 22 by 64 and 45y by 64. And what do we take dxy? dxy is nothing but y के पहले जो coefficient रहता है. So the answer is 45 by 64. In the similar manner, we will write down regression equation for y on x. So byx कैसे मिलेगा? We'll leave 5y this side and take all the other terms on that side. Again, y should be alone. So I am taking 5 that side. So it will be divided by both of them. So what will be byx? Again, coefficient of x आप लोगे. So coefficient of x is nothing but 1 by 5, as you can see. Now class, after finding both the regression coefficient, check the condition whether it is satisfied or not. So what was the condition? byx into bxy should be less than 1. So what is byx? 1 upon 5. What is bxy? 45 by 64. On cancelling, what do you get? 9 by 64, which is less than 1. So can I say the condition is satisfied and the point is valid? Correct. कौन सा x on y है and कौन सा y on x है. So after you get both the regression coefficients, now you can find out correlation coefficient. So I'll put the formula R is equal to plus minus square root of byx into bxy. So R is equal to plus minus square root of 1 upon 5 into 45 upon 64. Correct? So on cancelling, you get the answer as plus minus 3 by 8. Now we saw what was plus minus 3 by 8. It was nothing but 0.375. Now can you tell me class, why have I kept it positive? Can anybody tell me? Yes, as both the regression coefficients are positive, R will also be positive. So we got the third part. Now they had told us to find out standard deviation y, that means sheety y, correct? Now how to calculate that? Very easy again. So variance v of x is given to be as 25 in the question. So standard deviation x is nothing but square root of variance. Remember class the formula which I had taught you. So standard deviation x, अगर हमें standard deviation निकालना है, we can take square root of variance. So in the same way, standard deviation of x is equal to square root of variance of x, correct? So when you will remove the variance, that is variance of 25. So what is variance of 25? Variance of 25 will be 5. All right. So you got the answer of sheety x. So sheety x is equal to 5. But we don't require to find sheety x. We are told to find out sheety y. So now you have both regression coefficients class, and remember this formula which I taught you all in the previous exercise. So as I need to find out Shiti y, I'm keeping it in the numerator. So I'm taking the coefficient byx. So byx is equal to r into Shiti y by Shiti x. So byx is equal to 1 upon 5, which we had found out, is equal to r, we got 3 upon 8, or you can also take 0.375, whichever you feel. Both are right. Into Shiti y divided by Shiti x, we found out just now, that is 5. So on cross multiplying and cancelling, I get the answer of Shiti y as 8 upon 3, which is nothing but 2.66. So in this way, class, we have found out the answer of 8th sum. Okay. There's a small mistake over here. As you can see, I am on page number 12 right now. And when I was teaching you all, we were on page number 7. So class, by mistake, I had forgotten to find out the value of Shiti y. So I've continued that after sum number 2. So when you are referring the PDF class, not listening to the video like this, in the video you won't find the mistake. But when you're referring the PDF, please pay attention that after the second sum, I have done this particular part. You can also see the page number. It's on page 12 of my PDF file. All right, because we were on page 7. See, we were here. So please keep that thing in mind. Otherwise, the rest of the sum is proper. Okay. So have you all followed class? We have finished sum number 8 and sum number 9. Now we are starting with the first sum. Now you will see what are the changes and why we started off with these sums. Okay. So coming to the first sum, exercise 3.3. Find the two regression equations from the two regression equations, find the value of r, x bar and y bar, and these are the two regression equations given. What are your observations, class? Have they specified which one is x on y and which one is y on x? No. So this is the difference in sum number 8 and sum number 9. Sum number 8 and sum number 9, both of them had specified. But in this particular sum, they have not specified to us which is x on y and which is y on x. So what you will do is, now there are two cases. Now what are the two cases? The very first case is, you can assume the first equation to be y on x and the second equation to be x on y. This is assumption based. Then remember the class, the condition which I taught you all, byx into bxy should be less than 1. That is, product of both the regression coefficient should be less than 1. If your condition is satisfied, then your assumption will be right. Man lo, if I assume this and I don't get the product to be less than 1, then we can move on to case number 2. And what is case number 2? Assuming ulta. That is, you can assume this as x on y and this to be y on x. Out of these, any one condition will be satisfying this particular condition. Okay. So I have started with case 1. I am assuming the first equation y on x rahega and the second one x on y rahega. So in case of y on x, we keep y this side, which is already here, but y is not alone. So we'll take 4 that side and divide it by both the numbers, and you will get b by x to be 9 upon 4. You will take it as point number 1. In this case, x on y hai, so you will assume x to be on the left hand side and then you will divide 25 both the sides. So you will get bxy to be as 4 upon 25. Now you will check for the condition. So byx into bxy should be less than 1. So as you all can see, the answer is 9 by 25, which will give you again 0 point something. So that is less than 1. So since the condition is satisfied, so we'll tell that the first equation 4y is equal to 9x plus 15 is regression equation of y on x, and 25x is equal to 4y plus 17 is the regression equation of x on y. So this condition checking is very, very, very important. Now once you know which are the regression coefficient, then automatically you can find the value of r. So r is equal to plus minus root of byx into bxy. So r is equal to plus minus square root of 9 by 4 into 4 by 25. So 4 gets cancelled. Root of 9 is 3. Root of 25 is 5. Answer is plus 0.6 because both byx and bxy are positive. Now they have also told us to find out the mean value. So this you know very well now what you have to do. In order to find out the mean values, that is x bar and y bar, you will arrange them and solve them simultaneously. So as you can see class, I have arranged it simultaneously and here 4y is common already. So I am subtracting both the equation as the sign are similar. So I get the value of x as 2. You can substitute the value of x in any of the equation and get the value of y, which I got as 8.25. And what is the reason you will write x is equal to x bar is equal to 2. Y is equal to y bar is equal to 8.25. And what will be the reason? Both regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar respectively. So I hope class you are clear with if they are not specified, what you have to do. So again pay attention to the next sum. Let's see if you all can identify and try it out on your own. Again in a partially destroyed laboratory, the following data is given. Variance of x. So remember class, what was variance of x? V of x. The two regression equations are given. They have told you to find out mean values x and y, correlation coefficient and standard deviation of y. So remember class, similar as 8 sum. Lekin what's the difference? Can anybody tell me or have you all identified? Very good. The difference was they have not specified कौन सा equation कौन सा वाला है. So again what will be your starting? You will first find x bar and y bar, which is very easy, correct? So in order to find x bar and y bar, you will arrange both the equations simultaneously like this. So as you can see, I have arranged, and be careful of the signs when you are arranging. So this equation was 8x minus 10y. I took 66 that side, so that became minus 66. Okay. The second one is already arranged, so there's no need to arrange it. Now I am making x same, so I have multiplied equation 1 by 5. So I got the third equation as 40x minus 50y is equal to minus 330. So again on subtracting, the signs are changing and I got the value of y to be as 17. Now you can substitute the value of y in any of the equation above and then you can get the value of x, and I got it as 13. So you can say x minus x bar is equal to 13, y minus y bar is equal to 17. And what can be the reasoning? Both regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar. Now in order to find out the correlation coefficient, we need the both regression coefficients. Now for the regression equation coefficients, we need which are the regression equation. So we already have the regression equation, but we don't know kaun sa wala hai. So again we'll start with case number 1. We'll assume let the first one be y on x and the second one be x on y. So y on x, you'll keep 10y this side, then you'll take 10 that side and divide it like this, and you will get the value of byx to be 8 by 10. Similarly, for the second one, you will keep 40x this side, then divide 40 throughout, then you will get bxy to be as 18 by 40. Now you have to check the condition, byx into bxy should be less than 1. So 8 by 10 into 18 by 40, you get 9 by 25 on cancellation. Again, you'll get the answer to be as 0 point something. So the condition is satisfied. So what can you say? As the above condition is satisfied, so 8x minus 10y plus 66 is equal to 0 can be regression equation of y on x, and 40x minus 18y is equal to 214 can be considered as the regression equation of x on y. So as you have both the regression coefficients now, you can find the value of r. R is equal to plus minus root of byx into bxy. So r is equal to plus minus 8 by 10 into 18 by 40, On cancelling, I get 9 by 25, which is 3 by 5, plus or minus positive 0.6, because both byx and bxy are positive. So 3 things we have finished. Now to find the next one, that is standard deviation y or sheety y. Now for sheety y, you need sheety x, correct? You don't have sheety x also. So how to find sheety x? Variance of x is given. So sheety x is equal to square root of variance of x, which is square root of 9, which is nothing but 3. Again, I want sheety y, so I'll take the formula for byx. You can also use bxy and you'll get the same answer. So byx is equal to r into sheety y upon sheety x. So on substituting the values and doing the cuttings, removing the decimal, the procedure which I follow. So I have took 3 that side, then no, first I have divided by 3. Then I took 0.2 this side. Okay. Then on cutting sheety y, I got the value to be as 4. Okay. So are you all clear with this class? So with this, again, question number 2 gets over. So as I told you on page number 12, you will get the remaining working of question number 8, which I forgot by mistake. So please refer to this particular working when you all are going through the PDF. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 will be doing later on. 8 and 9 we have finished. Now coming to sum number 5. Now what's different in this sum? Let's see. So total there are 14 sums in your exercise class. Out of that I am solving 7 sums today and 7 tomorrow. So you can just have a look over here and try to understand. The equations of 2 regression lines are given. Find correlation coefficient and sheety x by sheety y. So again class, can anybody tell me what is the observation? They have not specified. तो जब specify नहीं करते क्या करेंगे? Case 1, you'll assume. So what we'll assume? Case 1, let 2x plus 3y minus 6 be regression equation of y on x. And the second equation, 2x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0 be x on y. So y on x hai, to 3y you'll keep this side. The rest you will take that side. Then keeping y alone, you will divide by 3 throughout. Sorry, there's a printing mistake here. It should be 6 by 3, which I have not written. So what you take for b by x, the coefficient will be minus 2 by 3. Correct? In the similar manner, for the second equation, you will be keeping 2x this side and taking the rest that side. X is equal to, you will divide throughout by 2 like this. 2 gets cancelled, what you remain with, bxy is equal to minus 1. Now you have to check the condition whether it is satisfying or not. byx into bxy should be less than 1. So what is your observation class? Minus minus gets cancelled, or minus into minus plus. So answer is 2 by 3, which is again less than 1. So the above condition is satisfied. So we can say 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0 is the regression equation of y on x, and 2x plus 2y minus 12 is equal to 0 is the regression equation of x on y. So r is equal to plus minus square root of byx into bxy. So I am getting the answer to be as plus minus square root of 2 by 3. Now class, in this particular answer I have solved it by log. So I'll be teaching you all how to solve square root sums in case it comes in the exam. And if the value is not given in the bracket, how you will solve the sum. So I've got the answer to be as minus 0.8166 because as you can see, both the regression coefficients are negative. So for your understanding, I've done the working note over here. So class, please pay attention when I'm explaining you all. Okay. So working note, I have solved this by log. So the first thing is whenever you see a square root, add log word in front. Now there's one property of logarithms. This Miss must have explained you all in derivatives. So maths 1 derivatives exercise 3.3 based on logarithms. So there was one property which Lakshmi ma'am have taught you all, that is log a upon b, division. So log in division gets converted into subtraction. So it becomes log A minus log B. So I have divided the root to square root sign to 2 as well as to 3. So division gets changed into subtraction like this. Log root 2 minus log root 3. Now square root is nothing but it can be written in other name as raised to 1 upon 2. Cube root hota to raised to 1 upon 3. Like this you can write. Now there is another property of log which tells log a raised to m. Anything raised to in log comes in front. आगे आ जाता है. मतलब log में जो भी term ऊपर रहता है हवे में, that comes in front. So log a raised to m can become m log a. तो ये दोनों half जो आपको ऊपर दिख रहे हैं, I have brought it in front like this. So this has become half log 2 minus half log 3. Now the sum is very easy. Those who are following log from day 1, जैसे ही from the May month, I started with lesson number 5, index numbers. जब से वो लोग follow कर रहे हैं, उनको log निकालना आता होगा. So again for them, I'll just quickly explain what is the technique which we followed. So there is only a single number over here. So first we find out the characteristic in logarithms. That is before decimal and after decimal. So 1 minus 1, 0 point. Then we'll get the mantissa part from the log table. Similarly, there's single number 1 minus 1, 0 point. Okay. Now how to see log? What was the logic? 2, 1, 1. 4 digit chahiye hote, but we are having only a single digit. So I told you class, you can add zeros. So in the log table, you will see 20 under the column 0. So you'll get the value 3010. Similarly, you will see 30 under column 0 in logarithms. You will see 4771. Then you can cancel it by 2. On dividing it by 2, I got 0.1505. And this side 0.23855. So in logarithm, first 4 digits are enough. So on cancelling, as you can see, I have subtracted in the right side. 0.1505 minus 0.2385. So on subtracting class, you get the number like this. Now यहाँ पे problem आएगी आपको ये वाला part समझने में. Now the first number itself was 0. So you will ask me, how did we get 11 over here? Borrow कहाँ से किया? Logic is very simple class. Remember the number line. When you have positive numbers, you borrow, तो एक एक कम होते जाता है. For example, if you borrow or give something from 2, you cancel 2 and write down 1. When you borrow something from 1, you cancel 1 and write down 0. तो जब हम 0 से borrow करेंगे, the next number after 0 is nothing but minus 1. So when you will borrow something from 0, अब 0 को काट के क्या लिखोगे? Minus 1. In the same way, minus 1 से अगर borrow करना पड़ा तो next काट के क्या लिखोगे? Minus 2. So this is the concept which we follow. That is the number line concept. So that is why 0 को cancel करके ऊपर bar लिखा है. In logarithm, we write the minus in the form of bar. So as you can see on subtracting, bar 1 minus 0 gives you bar 1. And on cancelling, you get 9120. Then you will turn your page to the heading anti-logarithms. Can you see the word A over here? Sorry, letter. So you will see 0.91 under 2. So you get the answer 8166. And in the start, we have subtracted the 1, remember, for characteristic. You will add back that 1. So minus 1 plus 1 gives you a 0. So the answer is 0.8166. And finally, when you write, you have to put a negative sign because both the regression coefficients were negative. So followed class, सुनने में, देखने में time consuming है. लेकिन if you are thorough with the log, जो अब तक हो जाना चाहिए था, then फटाफट हो जाएगा. 2 मिनट भी नहीं लगेगा. So that is why I am telling class, please practice log. Your calculations will become faster and easier then. Then next they have told us to find out shitty x upon shitty y. So now as shitty x upon shitty y, x is on the numerator, I'll take the formula bxy. So bxy is equal to r into shitty x upon shitty y. So BXY was -1, R we found out just now, minus 0.8166 into CTX upon CTY. So minus minus gets cancelled. 8166 comes in the denominator. Now I am removing the decimal. So 10,000 upon 8166. So again, I have not cancelled, but I have used logarithms over here. So the calculation was simple. There are 5 digits. So 5 minus 1, 4 point. Again, there's a division. So subtracting. There are 4 digits. 4 minus 1, 3 point. Then we saw 10 under 0. All the values were 0 over here. Then I saw 81 under 6, mean difference 6. So when I saw 81 under 6, I got 9117 plus mean difference column 6 में the value was 3. So on adding, I got 9120. And this is what I got after subtracting. Then I saw in anti-log 0.08 under 8. I got the answer as 1225. On adding back the 1 again, after first number we'll put a decimal. I have told you all, in logarithm हम आगे से count करके decimal डालते हैं. So the value of CTX upon CTY is 1.225. So this way the sum is to be solved. So I hope you all are clear with the 5th sum class. All right. So moving forward to the 4th sum, you can read it. For a bivariate data, the regression coefficient of y on x is 0.4. What do you mean by regression coefficient? Bxy and byx, correct? So they are telling you regression coefficient of y on x means byx is 0.4 and regression coefficient of x on y, that is bxy, is also given 0.9. Find variance of y if variance of x is 9. So in this sum class, they have already given you what is byx, what is bxy. Variance hai, so you can find out CTX by taking the square root. But this time they are not telling you to find out CTY. They are telling you to find out variance of y. So no big deal. Variance is nothing but CT का square. So first we'll find out CTY and then उसको square कर देंगे तो हमें क्या मिल जाएगा? Variance of y. So as we have both the regression coefficients, fatak se we can find out correlation coefficient, that is R. So R is equal to plus minus square root of byx into bxy. So 4 by 10, I have removed the decimal class, into 9 by 10. I get 36 upon 100. That is plus minus 6 by 10, 0.6. It is positive because both regression coefficients are positive. Now we have v of x. So we can find CTX as square root of v of x, which is root of 9, which is 3. To find out v of I, we'll first need to find out CTY and then uska square karne ke baad we can find out variance of y. So as I need CTY, I'm again taking the formula byx is equal to R into CTY by CTX. So again I've removed the decimal. 9 by 10 is equal to 6 by 10 is into CTY upon 3. On cutting, I get the value of CTY to be 4.5. So variance of y is nothing but square root of CT of y. So 4.5 ka square, you get the answer to be 20.25. Clear class? So with this we have finished 6 sums, 1, 2, 4, 5, 8 and 9. So coming towards the last sum for the day class, the very toughest sum is gonna come abhi. So pay attention. For a bivariate data, x bar is given, y bar is given, byx bhi diya hai, bxy bhi diya hai. You have to find y when x is equal to 50. So जब एक वैल्यू दिया होता है और एक ढूंढना होता है, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Regression equation. So they are asking you to find out the regression equation of y on x. So everything is given, class. So that means when they are asking you to find out y, when x is equal to given, they are asking you to find out regression equation of y on x. So what was the formula, class? Y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. So everything you have ready made over here. Y bar mein you can write 28, byx mein you can write minus 1.5 and x bar mein you can write 53, and then later on you can substitute in the value of x to be as 50. So this you can do class for assignment. So I told you na, the last sum was the toughest one which you could ever thought. So with this class, we are stopping here for today and our session gets over. Before I wind off, a small request again. If you are liking my video, please subscribe to my channel and share the link. I know every time after the video I say, but I really need your support so that I can make more videos which can be beneficial for you all like this. And at this particular point of time, जितने बच्चों को पहुंचेगा उतना अच्छा है, because many students are not able to study at this particular point of time. So we are trying to see if some students may be getting help with this, those who are missing on with their classes or they could not attend the lectures. So at least they can listen to the videos, see on the link and try to understand and cope up. So for that reason, class, I'm requesting you all to please subscribe my channel and share the link to as many of your friends as possible. So till then, class, take care, stay safe. We'll continue the next half tomorrow. And I hope you all are practicing and maintaining the Maths 2 notebook in which you are doing all the sums. So we stop here for today, class. Thank you so much for listening to me.